Sup everybody, what's going on? I hope all of y'all are doing undeniably fan-freaking-tastic out there. I know I am, because tonight is WrestleMania 39! And, yo, look, I welcome all of y'all to another episode of Ring Ramblings, a WrestleMania edition of Ring Ramblings. You might as well say Ramblemania. I made that joke way too many times before. Dang nabbit. But anyway, welcome to another episode of Ring Ramblings, where I ramble about stuff in the ring. And folks, I do have a co-host in this episode. I know you're seeing me alone right now, but unfortunately, my co-host and I, we had a little bit of a technical hiccup here and there. You may see it from time to time in the progression of this video. Like, for example, I have an echo. Alright, I have an echo during this video. But besides that, you can still hear me clearly, I think. Other than that, y'all, yeah, there was like one discussion that me and my co-host had. And my co-host, by the way, his channel name is Potato Pro Wrestling. His link will be in the description below, so y'all go check him out. But one thing we discussed about before we talked about the first match was that it feels like WrestleMania tonight, it feels like the end of the Ruthless Aggression era. It feels like the Ruthless Aggression era is passing the torch tonight. We got staples of the Ruthless Aggression era like Rey Mysterio, Lita, Trish Stratus, John Cena, Edge. All these superstars were like fixtures back in the Ruthless Aggression era, and it looks like they may be passing the torch tonight. I don't know. But without any further delay, let's just go ahead and ramble about the first match. But we already know that the first match taking place is Austin Theory defending his United States Championship against John Cena. Who you pick in this match?
John Cena's gotta have to put over the younger talent. I think Austin Theory's winning this one. I feel like John Cena's coming back to put over the young talent, but then you know it is John Cena wins. Lol, he does win a lot. So, but I'm gonna go with Austin Theory personally. Pass the torch.
I don't know. I don't know why, but with John Cena's rigorous schedule for with John Cena's like rigorous schedule for his Hollywood stuff, I'll admit I'm kind of starting to miss him a little bit.
I do as well, to be honest.
Now,
yeah.
Normally I wouldn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Normally I wouldn't agree to this, but part of me kind of wants John Cena to win, even if it means he just loses it the next night. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm just curious to see what would happen if Cena does win.
That's true. I mean, you'd have to vacate the title, wouldn't you? Yeah, and he warned Austin Theory, obviously, if he loses, he loses. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Sorry, me too. But yeah, I want to see how that's going to play out. About Theory going out there, no title, knowing that Cena was right.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, I just had a little bit.
Alright, well, moving on. Let's talk about these random fatal four-way tag team matches going on.
Yeah, that was strange.
First, the men's ones.
Yeah.
We got.
So I was going to mention that when I was doing a reaction to it earlier, I said, "Oh, the women's tag titles are on the line," and I realised they're not. It's like, oh, wait, this match is literally for nothing. I thought that for some reason I thought the tag titles were going to be on the line, but obviously not, because Lita and Becky have them. Which is completely pointless. I don't understand why what a waste.
Oh, we're not talking about that match yet.
No, I'm saying,
we're not talking about that match yet.
No, I'm saying that this match should be for the women's titles, but it's not. Is what I'm saying. It would make more sense if
oh yeah, you're right.
There's like literally no reason for this match whatsoever. That's better. Here you go.
Okay, yeah. Well, okay. In that case, we'll go and talk about the women's first.
Yeah, Eva's fine. Oh, sorry.
Good idea. The winner. You know, this is a good idea. This is a good segue.
Alright.
Because this is a good point. Whoever does win this match should become #1 contenders for the women's tag team titles after Mania. All right. Same with the men's, but we'll get to the men's in a minute. All right. So we got the newly formed team of Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. Yeah. We also got the team of Raquel Gonzalez teaming up with Liv Morgan. Shotzi's teaming up with Natalya. And we got Ronda Rousey teaming up with Shayna Baszler. So, who you got in this match?
It's got to be Ronda and Shayna, right? I mean, it's got to be the MMA 4 horsewomen. I feel like Ronda does a job. She's literally only took one pinfall since coming to WWE. Well, no, she's done more now, but it's like Becky pinned her, and that was even like a bit of a botched finish. You know, like she doesn't lose very often. I'd be shocked if they don't win this one. I think it's got to be Ronda and Shayna, to be honest. Even if there is non-title, which is weird.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with this. After Mania, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus Lita and Becky Lynch. That actually does sound like a good idea.
Yeah, for sure, right. Definitely.
All right, but moving on. For the men's Fatal 4-Way match, and I agree, just like the women's, whoever wins this match should be in line for a #1 contender spot. All right. We got Braun Strowman teaming up with Ricochet. We got the Street Profits. We got the Viking Raiders, and we got Alpha Academy. I didn't think about it earlier today, but I'm kind of excited about this match because of the potential to see Ivar versus Otis, and we also get to see Montez Ford in there mixing it up with Ricochet.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really fun match. I don't really know who's my pick though. I think I in my predictions video, I think I said Ricochet and Braun because that seems like the most logical one. But if I mean, spoilers for my later prediction, if Kevin Owens and Sami get the tag titles, are they going to really face another face team? Like, surely they would be facing a bunch of heels, you'd imagine. So maybe Alpha Cat. I don't know. No, I'm going to go Ricochet and Braun. We'll go Ricochet and Braun. It's WrestleMania. Why not? Have a happy ending. Let's go with that. Or a happy result. Good guys mainly win at WrestleMania, so we'll go with that. Ricochet and Braun for me. Don't know about you. How about you?
You know what? I was about to say Viking Raiders. I was about to. But then I just remembered that a couple of years ago, Braun Strowman had a hard time finding a tag team partner, and he literally just went to go find a random 8-year-old kid.
Well, Nicholas, so, and he won the tag titles with Nicholas, so yeah, that can't be legal, surely.
So you know, he's upgraded from Nicholas to Rickolas.
Yes, right. I love it. All
right, moving on. Let's see here. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this Raw Women's Championship being defended by Bianca Belair, who takes on Asuka.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. I hope Asuka wins it, to be honest. I like Bianca. I think she's great. I think she's had a really good run, but she's starting to get into John Cena territories now, where she's like, Bianca wins, lol, kind of attitude. You know, like it's like she's had it too long now. I feel like we need to put someone new over, and I feel like Asuka had all the momentum in the world leaving NXT and then winning the Royal Rumble, and then Charlotte completely derailed her momentum like 3-4 years ago, and now I feel like she's finally got her momentum back, and I feel like if you make her lose to Bianca, she's going to go back down the card again. I think we're finally getting to see like proper Asuka again, so I feel like you have to have Asuka win this one, I personally think. How about you?
Me too, and I have nothing against. I pick Asuka too, but look, I got nothing against Bianca Belair.
Yeah,
she's incredible in the ring. She is, but I'll admit, she's kind of starting to get a little bit stale. I guess.
I agree.
I don't know. After WrestleMania, I need to see Bianca Belair turn heel.
Well, that'd be pretty good.
I heard a few months ago that. I heard not too long ago that Bianca Belair is being compared to like a female Mr. Perfect, and that is correct.
Yeah, She's fantastic. I really like Rhea, but I really like Bianca, but I think Asuka's got to win it. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
All right. Next up, we have a 6-woman tag team match of Damage Control's Io Sky, Dakota Kai, and Bayley taking on Trish Stratus, who teams up with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Becky Lynch and Lita.
Yeah. I think
you got in this one.
I think Damage Control's winning this one. I feel like, as I've said a couple of times already, it's a passing of the torch. I feel like Trish Stratus and Lita don't need the win here. They're already legends. I feel like Damage Control will get so much more out of this win than the three legends would. I feel like they need a victory here, so I think Damage Control's going to go over here, personally. How about you?
Yeah. Okay, if Damage Control does go over, which I wouldn't mind, they would have to pin Trish Stratus. They would, because Lita has a belt, Becky Lynch has a belt, and if you pin the one legend that doesn't have a belt, you're not exactly going to get thrown back into the title mix immediately. I mean, they might be able to have they might have like one extra title defense on the Raw after Mania, but still, they can win the match, but they don't need to win the titles yet. Like, they just lost them.
Yes, exactly. I agree completely. I feel like maybe Lita and Becky WrestleMania Backlash will have a tag title defense. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit strange putting the belt on Lita when this is a WrestleMania program. I don't see her being around much longer than Backlash, honestly. It's a bit weird to me.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Well, moving on. Happy birthday, Logan Paul. He's taking on Seth Rollins.
Oh, please have Seth in this one. If Logan wins, I'm gonna be so upset. I'm gonna be so mad. I think, to be honest, I think he's been really good, Logan Paul. I think he's actually quite a talented wrestler, all things considered. But Seth's got to win this one, surely. He's got to go. He can't have him beating like Seth Rollins, the first ever double Grand Slam champion, I believe. Seth, he's like he's one of the most decorated wrestlers in WWE history. You can't have him losing to a YouTuber, surely not. Surely not.
You're right. You know what? Yeah, I'll go with Seth Rollins on this one too. Yeah. All right. Next up, let's get a little big, shall we? Let's get Omos versus Brock Lesnar. Oh boy, I'm worried about this match. I'm kind of worried about this match.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think it's literally going to be 3 or 4 German suplexes, 1 F5 done. I think that's where it's going. I think it's going to be very quick. I think it's going to be like Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg a couple of years back, literally a 5-minute match. Maybe Omos might get 1 or 2 moves in, but I think Brock's going over here. You don't bet against Brock Lesnar ever. I've learned from my mistakes. I've said 100% guarantee Roman Reigns is going to beat Brock Lesnar like 4 years ago, and then Brock Lesnar won. Like that was like their second WrestleMania match. You don't bet against Brock Lesnar. He's a freak, and they never make him lose. And so it's got to be Brock. I can't see Omos winning this one.
The reason why I'm worried about this match is because of exactly like that, right? Like, recently Lesnar, he's been kind of in like an awkward pickle as of late.
Yeah.
I heard he didn't want to work Bray Wyatt, but that's a whole other can of worms I don't want to open.
Yeah.
But the feud between Lesnar and Lashley ended leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Like, these two were hyped up so much for it to just end in a random low blow.
Yeah.
And that took away most of Lesnar's credibility as a beast. But now, on the other hand, you got Omos, who's losing all credibility as a giant. I mean, yeah, they book him as big and powerful, but God, he lost to Bobby Lashley last year, somebody that Brock Lesnar couldn't even solve. And he lost to Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
So either Lesnar's going to lose credibility as a beast, or Omos is going to lose credibility as a giant. This is a lose-lose situation for both of them.
It's true. Yeah. I think like
I had to get that off my chest.
No, I totally agree with everything you just said. I feel like, but Omos, the thing with Omos is, does anyone really think Omos is any good? Honestly, like the hardcore fans don't really rate him anyway. So like, what momentum is he going to lose from losing to Brock Lesnar? To be honest, I don't think many people rate him very highly. I think a lot of people see him in the same bracket as Great Khali, a bit like awkward, and he's tall, but he's a bit awkward and doesn't have the. He's not like an Undertaker. He's not like a very like. You can't put him do very technical wrestling, you know. He's just a big guy, you know. So I think Brock's winning this one anyway.
All right, I know right now I have a loyal fan right now.
Ooh.
His name is Sipor Chungus on my Discord. He's probably watching this right now, and he's probably cussing you out as he's watching this.
Sorry.
He's a big Omos fan.
Hey, there's got to be one. There's got to be at least one Omos fan out there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Moving on. The Undisputed Tag Team Championships are being defended by the Usos, who take on the team of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, this should be an event night one, but it's not going to.
Who's picked for this one?
It's got to be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the Montreal Bros. It's got to be the Montreal Brothers, surely. Yeah, it's got to. This is the start of the fall of the Bloodline. This has got to be the end of the Bloodline. I feel like, as good as the Bloodline storyline has been, I feel like it's run its course now. I feel like this has to be the beginning of the end for them. I can't see them. I could see them retaining, but I'm hoping they don't. I feel like this should start. We should start seeing them break up now and start having a bit of a decline. Yeah. How about you?
And with the idea of the Bloodline breaking up on that point, I heard a good saying when I saw Chase. No, what was his name? David Finlay. That's his name.
Yeah.
About what happened when David Finlay took out Jay White. Kevin Kelly said that evil doesn't really disintegrate; it just changes form.
Ooh.
So I think
good.
With the Bloodline leaving, a darker, worse faction is going to come in its wake. Maybe the Hurt Business. I don't know, but that's not for me to decide.
That's not a bad choice.
Yeah, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
I think.
Yeah, but Kevin Owens and.
I was going off what you were saying. I said in a video I did, where does Cody Rhodes go next? I was saying that maybe the Judgment Day might take the place of the Bloodline. I feel like they could push Finn Balor. That would be pretty good. I would love to see that.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I like that idea. All right. So yeah, I'm definitely going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on this one.
Definitely.
But speaking of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair is defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. I want Rhea Ripley to win this match. I do.
Please. I hope so. I always, as I said, don't bet against Brock Lesnar. You also don't bet against Charlotte Flair either. You always put her over. She's buried. She already killed Rhea Ripley's momentum 2 years ago in COVID Mania. I feel like Rhea needs to win this one. Rhea needs it. She needs this win. If she loses, it's going to completely derail her again, and we're going to be back to square one with Rhea Ripley. She needs this victory badly. If Charlotte wins, I'm going to be really disappointed in Triple H and WWE for sure. So I'm going to say Rhea, but I could see them having Charlotte win because it's Charlotte. Unfortunately.
Alright, next up, Dominic Mysterio takes on his father, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Rey needs to teach this boy a lesson.
He does. But I think Dominic's winning this one. I honestly think Rey's going to put over his son in a big way. I feel like Dominic, as I've said a couple of times in this video, I feel like he's passing the torch. Rey's just got into the Hall of Fame. I think Dominic's young and he's just started his career. I think he needs a big victory, and what bigger victory can there be than him beating his father at WrestleMania? I think Ray's going to bump like crazy for him as well. It's going to be crazy. Ray's going to put him over so much. Definitely. What do you think?
Okay, true, but if Dominic does win, I think it's time for Ray to lose his mask again.
Ooh, that'd be good.
I mean, there's already footage of him without his mask in WCW.
Yeah,
so.
For sure. Or maybe have that for maybe do that in Backlash. Have Dominic win this one, and then do a hair versus mask match or something, a Backlash or something like that, or a Korea versus mask or something. I don't know. That'd be cool. I think I would totally be down for that.
Yeah, it would. It would. And right now, let's go ahead and we have now entered into Hell in a Cell. You're not used to this. There's like a cool effect on the screen right now.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, we got Edge versus Finn Balor. Demon Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Cool thing I heard about this match this morning. The Hell in a Cell will not be red for this one. They're going back to the classic silver.
Oh, brilliant! I did not know that. I like that. I think Edge is winning. As much as I've said, as much as I keep saying passing the torch, Edge is not didn't even want to pass the torch. He's faced Judgment Day multiple times, and he always seems to win. The only time he lost was the I Quit match, and that was because of his wife. I feel like he's going to go over Finn Balor here, and it's just going to
blame it on Beth.
Yeah, but I'm blaming the writings more than anything. I just think like Edge wants to be. I don't think Edge wants to. I feel like the way they put over the Judgment Day is having Edge beats them and then them beating him up. So he'll probably beat Finn Balor, and then after the match, the Judgment Day will come in and beat up Edge after the match, and that'll probably be the end of it. I think Edge is going to win, unfortunately. As much as I think Finn needs this win way more than Edge ever needs it, personally.
I kind of agree that too. I kind of agree with that too. But the last time we saw Demon Finn Balor, it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth when he faced Roman. Okay?
Definitely. The ropes broke randomly.
It's all but confirmed that, it has been confirmed. This is going to be Edge's last year of being a pro wrestler. And I'm not saying this is his last match, but all the stars are aligning for it to be his last match.
Possibly. Hey, I mean, if you want, I would love it to put
WrestleMania. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope he does put Finn Balor over, but I have a feeling he probably won't. But hey, we'll see. Fingers crossed.
I'm gonna go with Finn Balor too. Sorry, Edge. I really, really do love you. I got to do the whole Shawn Michaels thing. I'm sorry. I love you.
Oh, Edge is one of my favorites. He's the first ever cash-in is still one of my favorite things of all time. Edge is a bloody legend. I love Edge. He's fantastic. But time to move aside now, Edge. I'm sorry. As much as I like you, I think you're great. But yeah.
All right. Next up, we have a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther defends against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. I said that like it's a handicap match, but it's not.
Drew McIntyre! The Bang Bros, as they like to call themselves, which is not a very nice... It's not a very good name. I'm not a huge fan of that, the Bang Bros. I think Gunther is... They're trying to build him up to like the Honky Tonk Man's record. They're going to keep this into the Continental title on him for a while. I think Triple H is trying to elevate the IC title. I think... Go on.
Gunther's already did it. He passed Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, okay. I still think he's going to hold the belt a bit longer though. Yeah, I think he's still going to hold it a little longer though. I don't think he's dropping it. How about you? What do you think?
Sheamus has become criminally underrated, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Like the match that he had at Clash of the Castle, it was a banger. Okay.
Yep. I was there.
Like this dude, he's a former Money in the Bank winner. He's former Royal Rumble winner. Like, this dude, he's definitely putting in all the work he possibly can.
Yeah.
And Drew McIntyre, I love him too, but Sheamus, he's been busting his butt almost as much as Drew McIntyre, except he didn't get fired, but that's besides the point. But still, though,
maybe
I want to see Sheamus have a happy moment.
Yeah. Or could you see maybe one of them turning on one or the other? Could you see like Drew or Sheamus turning on one or the other and maybe turning heel? I could see that maybe happening. Maybe Sheamus going heel again. Heel Sheamus would be pretty fun. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
Yeah, for sure.
No, wait a minute. Or the other way around.
Or Drew
going
heel.
The other way around.
Drew going heel
Drew turning
on
Sheamus.
That also works. I think either way that would be good. Be very entertaining.
Bring back the... Yeah, bring back the Scottish Psychopath.
No, yeah, that'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
All right, next up. This one's kind of awkward. All right, this next one's kind of awkward. But we got to address it. If it does happen, Bobby Lashley versus Bray Wyatt, is this still happening?
Oh, yeah. I didn't even mention that in my predictions. It's not even on my list.
I'm kind of worried about it.
I don't think it's happening. I mean, it's what it looks like. But
I mean, at first it was announced.
I guess Bray would win? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a weird one. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Bray.
I hope Bray wins too, because I've been waiting so long for Bray Wyatt to come back, and he's had bad manias for his entire career. He needs at least one good mania.
For sure.
I'm not counting the Firefly Funhouse match, as entertaining as that was. That wasn't an actual match.
No, that's true. I agree. It was very good.
If this match does happen, definitely Bray.
Yes, I agree. I think that
Bray, wherever you are.
Do you think it's going to be neon lights if it does happen again? Do you think he's going to do the face paint and all that like they did with LA Knight, or do you think it'd be something different? It was very weird, that match.
I think it's going to be just regular Bray.
Yeah.
I think it might be just regular Bray, but we might have a big answer with Uncle Howdy if this does happen.
That'd be good.
Okay, but Bray, if you are out there somewhere in your spooky shadow realm or whatever it is, just know I'm worried about you and I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
And all right. Lastly, we got the main event. The tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, defends against Cody Rhodes.
Cody freaking Rhodes.
You know what? I've got some very good information about this. All right, but I'll let you go and talk about what you need to talk about for this one.
This is the hardest. This is actually the hardest match to call. Logically, you think this is the end of the bloodline. Roman Reigns already has a really historic title reign. He has a really good run. And it's about time he drops the belt. I feel like this is the most over babyface WWE have had in years. I think this is a babyface the WWE wants to push and the fans want to push. Like, you have Daniel Bryan, who was a babyface that the fans wanted but WWE didn't want, and you had John Cena, who was a babyface the WWE wanted but the fans didn't want. I think Cody is both, and I think you've got to put the belt on him. I feel like you should. I'm hoping that Cody wins, but I could see Roman winning it, but I'm going to predict the Cody win. But I could see it go either way, unfortunately. It's a flip of a coin at this point, but I'm going to say Cody. How about you?
Yeah, before I get my prediction though, alright. Do you know exactly how long Roman Reigns' title reign has been? I'm not talking about days of it, just how long Roman Reigns has been champion. This is absurd. Because I did research about how long this was.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The longest reigning Ring of Honor champion was Samoa Joe at 645 days. Roman beat that.
Yeah.
Longest reigning ECW champion, Shane Douglas, 406. He beat that.
Yeah.
Longest reigning IWGP champion, Kazuchika Okada, 720 days. He beat that.
Damn.
The longest reigning NXT UK champion, keep in mind, this was during the pandemic era, was Walter, 870 days. He outbeat that. Okay? The last time Roman Reigns was pinned was December 15th, 2019. I'm sorry, hold on. I am ranting for the camera.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Go ahead. I was going to say, also, he's only a couple of weeks away from Pedro Morales' record, which is the 5th longest of all time. He's only behind Bruno Sammartino and Hulk Hogan, which is kind of crazy. It's funny because they made such a big fuss about CM Punk beating the record, and he's like dwarfed CM Punk's 434 record. He's like doubled it. It's crazy. Oh my god, yeah, this is an insane record. That's why I can see him just keeping the belt on him. But I hope they don't, but I can see him holding it on for it longer. I don't know. What do you think?
Okay. Alright, we'll get this on. The last time Roman Reigns was pinned, Donald Trump was still president. So that means Roman Reigns has been champion longer than Joe Biden has been president.
Wow. That's
okay. Roman Reigns has been champion longer than... Roman Reigns has been champion longer than AEW Rampage has been on television.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's a good one. Wow. The longest title reign in modern history.
Okay. Since Roman Reigns came... Yeah. All right. How about this? Here's another fact for you.
I love it.
You like Marvel?
Yeah.
Do you like Marvel?
Yeah,
okay.
I love it. I love Marvel.
Since Roman Reigns has been champion, there has been 16 MCU projects released, which means 8 films, 8 Disney Plus series. This included Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange 3, Thor 4, Black Panther 2, Ant-Man 3, WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk. All those happened in the time of Roman Reigns being champion.
He is the guy, isn't he?
And the biggest stat about Reigns, the biggest stat that I found staggering.
Yeah.
The Shield debuted November 18th, 2012.
Yeah.
The Shield broke up June 2nd, 2014.
Wow.
The Shield lasted 562 days.
Wow.
Meaning Roman Reigns has been champion longer than he's been in the Shield.
I didn't realize that. That's a crazy stat. That's a good one.
And with that being said...
Wow.
Yeah. With that being said, MJF, as much as I hate the guy, he makes me want to see the world burn. Okay? He's talking about this bidding war 2024, right?
Yeah.
He's talking about this bidding war 2024. All right. I want to see what happens when that happens. All right. Yeah. So with that being said, I want to see Roman Reigns win just so I can see everybody go crazy.
Yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah.
Trust me, the amount of people going ballistic would be entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, if Roman does retain, does he go on to face Jay? Does he go on to face Solo Sikoa? Does he go on to face The Rock? Like, where would you go from here? That's the only thing about this Roman Reigns title reign, is he's kind of beating everyone, right? I mean, like, where do you go from here?
That's the thing. That's the thing. Since Vince McMahon stepped down, there's been like a whole litany of superstars that had incredible contenders. Yeah. We could have Roman versus Bray if he comes back, Roman versus Gunther, Roman versus Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
We got a whole roster full of NXT guys. Heck, Roman versus Carmelo Hayes in the future.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of people that can still face Roman.
I suppose so, yeah. You put it that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like...
Yeah.
So do you think Roman's winning?
I'm gonna go with Roman.
You go with Roman? Wow, okay. Bold. I like it.
I hope he does. I hope he does so I can see the world burn.
I don't think they're ever going to get a better babyface than Cody Rhodes. That's my opinion. I don't think they're ever going to get a more perfect time, a more perfect babyface, and a more perfect person to put over than Cody Rhodes at this time. But I could see Roman retaining, but I'm going to say Cody for myself. So there you go. We kind of agreed on most things. So I'm glad we disagree on the main event. At least there's some jeopardy there. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for having me as well.
But yeah, that concludes another episode of Ring Ramblings. Thank you, Potato Pro Wrestling, for joining me here this evening. His channel link will be in the description below. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, please.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, until next time, I hope all of you enjoy WrestleMania happening tonight. Thank you for tuning in to another SSP Week Mania festival, festivities, whatever. And until next time, make sure all of you remember to be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah! That was weird because I still had the headphones on. Booyah, we out.